Hi, my name is Cindy, and today we're going to work on a cupcake cake. We have 20 cupcakes here, and we're going to turn it into a monkey cupcake cake. It's a monkey holding a cupcake. It's kind of hard to say that one. What we need for this project is some blue icing with a coupler, some yellow icing with a coupler, white icing with a 1M or a cupcake swirl tip. We need white with a coupler, black with a coupler, a fudge with a coupler, a dark chocolate and a light chocolate, 2 number 3 tips, a small angled spatula, and some sprinkles for your monkey's cupcake because he gets really angry when he doesn't got sprinkles. So that's what we need for this project, and I look forward to teaching it to you. Okay, so we're doing the monkey cupcake cake, the monkey with the cupcake cake. That's a mouthful. So you want to line it out on your board. And you want to see everything you do with cupcakes as the shape. So try to keep that in mind. I always start with the head of the monkey. So here's kind of the center of your head, but you're going to have his ears too. Now each cupcake needs to just have a little tiny dollop of frosting on it. That's what's going to hold it on this board. Okay. Just keep in mind, center his ears. And then we're going to go 3 across. So you have a line of 4, a line of 3. We're starting the top of his mouth. And then we're going to go down to 2, so it kind of rounds out his mouth. So there you've got the head and you've got the ears. And then we're going to bring it out for the cupcake. And so we're going to go with a whole line of 4 again. Again, gluing them all down. Because any amount of shifting, these cupcakes will go everywhere. All right, and then we're just going to taper it down again. So now we're going back down to 3. And then 2. And then these 2 little extra ones are his feet sitting at either side of the cupcake. So this is a huge cupcake that this monkey is eating. So now we're going to line out the shapes. We're going to start with the dark and just using the coupler. So we want to start with the little top part of his head. And then the bottom part of his chin, and his ears. And then we'll leave the cupcake and we're just going to come down here and do his little feet. And then we're going to go with our light chocolate, just the coupler, and we're just going to fill it in. So, got the top part of his head and his mouth. Just try to keep it as flat as possible. And then the only part I worry about smoothing out is like this mouth part. I don't really worry about his feet too much. And again, buttercream crusts, so you can always come back and tap it out if you need to. Let me just get it cleaned up. Okay. And then we're going to start working on the cupcake. And I usually use yellow just because it's a kind of a generic color, and I just use the coupler again. And cupcakes are kind of fluted, so you don't really need to do anything other than make a bunch of lines. I like to make a circle kind of thing at the bottom, so you kind of get that round feeling, and then come back like 3/4 of the way, and then just do lines. Just back and forth. Okay. Then we're going to come in with a star tip or a cupcake icer, and we're going to go back and forth and create the swirl for the cupcake. Have your sprinkles ready, because if you don't, buttercream crusts up so fast that they won't stick to the buttercream. So you want to stay with your bottom and make it really big, and then just kind of line it up like a cupcake would be. And then immediately get our sprinkles on there. Okay, and we'll let that sit, and we'll come back and we'll take the white with just the coupler, and we're going to do some eyeballs. And I like to do them kind of swanky. Sometimes I'll do one that's just a little bit smaller than the other. Kind of makes them look a little bit crazy, because monkeys are a little bit crazy. And then you do his pupils with a number 3 on the black, and some eyebrows. And how you place these eyebrows are really going to give that emotion. Then we're going to do a big smiley face, because who wouldn't smile with a big cupcake like that? And then we're going to take the fudge with just a coupler again and make a big nose. Okay. And then we're going to come back, and on either side of this cupcake we're going to make hands. So you're just going to start with a round blob sitting kind of on the top, and then I do 3 fingers because nobody ever counts. So it's like he's just grabbing onto that cupcake. And then the tail I put directly on the board behind him. So I start back in here and just do a swirl coming back up. And there you go. And like I said, buttercream crust, so you can come back and kind of tap this down and get some of these rough spots cleaned up a little bit afterwards. You can tap out his hands and everything else. It's just a great, really versatile one. And now that you know this one, you can break it down, do just the monkey head or just the cupcake. Those on them by themselves make a great cupcake cake, a smaller one, if you don't need so many cupcakes. He's just really cute. You can use him for a boy or for a girl, and I sell tons of these every week. There you go. Happy little monkey cupcake cake.